Camera rolling.
Silence on set, please.
Michelle, interview.
Am I looking at you or looking at the camera?
I know this one.
And what's your favourite film and why?
My favourite film is really hard to say, but I would probably say The Theory of Everything. My granddad unfortunately suffered with the same illness that Stephen Hawking did, motor neuron disease, so it's a film that brings me a lot of emotion, but I think it's so beautifully told.
My favourite film has to be The Lion King, but recently, after watching Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho, it has definitely really changed that perspective of mine.
My favourite film is Call Me By Your Name because I think it's a really realistic portrayal of first love and relationships, and also it makes me just want to live in Italy in the 80s.
My favourite film is Southpaw, or anything to do with like boxing or MMA.
My favourite film is Casino Royale because it's the first time you kind of see James Bond, who's quite a hard character, show some real emotion. It's also a remake of one of the originals. And I also grew up watching the Bond films with my dad, so it's kind of like a series that keeps quite close to my heart.
My favourite film is A Star Is Born. I really love it because I think it's a really raw insight into what relationships are really like and kind of the hardships that people go through. Don't know, I just think it's a really great film.
My favourite film is Interstellar. I love everything about this film, everything from storytelling to the soundtrack to the acting and the best cinematography I've ever seen.
My favourite film, well, it's more of a series, is Jurassic Park. I mean, I love films that kind of go a bit crazy with the effects, and I feel like the fact that dinosaurs are in it kind of means it's a bit crazy, but yeah.
One of my favourite films is Monty Python Life of Brian because it's really, really funny, and it's always something I watch at Christmas.
One of my favourite films is Green Mile because every time I watch it I actually start crying, it's so sensitive. And I want Sense of Tumour to be the film that brings feelings in the audience as well.
My favourite film, it's going to sound very basic, but my favourite film is Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. Main reason for this is the soundtrack. I think it's incredible, but then Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker is probably my favourite on-screen performance of all time. May you rest in peace.
Is that okay?
Like that? Is that better?
Cut the cameras. Deadass.
Cool.